While the battle against insecurity has become intense by the day in Nigeria, lawmakers have come out to say that the security challenge Nigeria is facing is a proof of her greatness. Thank you very much for joining us. This is Serious Matters on ONIF TV. We want to look at this particular statement coming from Ibrahim Mustafa, a lawmaker, saying Nigeria's security challenge are signs of greatness. How much do you agree or do you believe these statements? He said Nigerians love APC, they love Buhari, and I'm sure you must have seen the tremendous progress made in terms of infrastructure since the regime came in 2015, the lawmaker says. Well, that's... He said you people love APC. That's, he spoke for every one of us. He said we love APC. We love President Muhammadu Buhari. Ibrahim Al-Mustafa, APC Sokoto, says Nigerians' current challenge are signs of greatness, saying the country has the capacity to surmount them. And for 7 years now, we are still where we are today. Okay. Mr. Al-Mustafa, who represents Warno Federal Constituency of Sokoto State at the National Assembly, said this when spoke with the news agency of Nigeria in Sokoto on Sunday. To me, I see most of these challenges, especially the security challenges facing the country, as a sign of greatness. Many great nations pass through lots of challenges on their way to greatness, and I believe that that's true, but they didn't tackle things the way we are tackling them. These are the issues we are still facing. There are issues on the, at the base. We are not climbing yet. We should be talking of greatness when lights have become stable, when roads have become good, you can go anywhere in Nigeria by road, when security has become, a standard in Nigeria. Then we can talk of greatness. Tentatively, can we really believe and agree with him, saying that what we're going through is just similar to what some other nations went through before they became great? Our case is different. He said, I believe the same situation is applicable to Nigeria, and once we are able to overcome them, Nigeria will certainly become great in every aspect of human endeavor in terms of economy, infrastructure, and power, and all others. Well, those things that I just mentioned, those sectors that I just mentioned, and they are things that politicians know. They know it often. So whenever they were, I'll give you water, I'll give you rain. I wanted to say they will give you rain. Well, thank God they are not the ones giving rain. Okay, so I don't agree. I don't agree with the fact that Nigeria's challenges at the moment, especially the security challenges, are signs of greatness. No. Except, do you agree with that? He said, what we need is to come together as a nation with sincerity towards tackling the challenges. Nigerians who are fond of celebrating bad news and celebrating bad news and negativity should stop it. Those supplying information and logistics to bandits and armed robbers should stop, and those entrusted with the task of fighting them should be more sincere. He said, Mr. Al-Mustafa said, though Nigeria has recorded some achievements in the fight against Boko Haram insurgency in the northeast, much needed to be done. I think the northeast has witnessed relative peace for some time now. Certainly, the situation is not the way it was in 2015 when the All Progressive Congress came into power. That is very true. And that's very true. Things were not like this when APC came into power. I think I agree with him on this particular matter. I'm sure you also agree with him. He expressed optimism that the President Muhammadu Buhari-led administration would succeed in its bid to tackle the security challenges bedeviling the I laugh in Spanish, because Somalians, we've had this government for about 8 years, going to 8 years now, and we're still having the challenges we're having, and it's getting intense at the moment. So who will we say is fighting who? Who will we say, it's really, really unheard of. Mr. Mustafa also said that the new leadership of the APC will reposition the party ahead of the 2023 general elections. When you talk about discipline, determination, and uprightness, I think you all thinking about the new APC executive led by Senator Abdullahi Adamu, he said. Just make sure you drop your comments. I just want to see comment. Flood the timeline with comments. Flood the timeline, because I won't further. I won't read. Let me summarize the run. Let me round it up. I just ran through it now. We in APC are out for the goodness of Nigeria. We are not out to pursue individual interests. That is very true. Ours is collective interest of Nigeria. We have to agree and disagree on issues. Our elections at the convention was mostly based on consensus. This is exactly what will be repeated at the primaries, and we will forge ahead as a party, the lawmaker said. Well, I'll leave the platform for you so that you can drop your comments, make them simple and civil. Do you agree with what our honorable member has said? He's a honorable member. And so let's hear your views on this particular matter, because personally I feel Nigeria is going through the hardest of all time, the hardest of all time. May God help us. I hope we get out of this soon and quickly. You know, nations are fighting battles, nations are trying to grow further, and then we are just trying to get up. For how many years now? It is well. I want to go and get water to drink, because this one be like say you go choke person stay too much.